Hey, Astro Kids, and welcome back. And in today's video, we'll be talking about the conjunction of Moon and Rahu in your natal chart. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. So, firstly, how do you interpret this conjunction of Moon and Rahu? Well, definitely you want to see this from your D1 Rashi chart. You can also take this and put this in the first house of your chart and read from there as well. But very important to understand what house placement is this in your D1 Rashi chart. You also want to see the sign placement of this conjunction as well. Definitely, like always with Rahu, it's going to function best in the air signs and the earth signs. In the fire signs, it can cause some difficulties. It can definitely create a lot of changes and dramatic situations in life. There's a lot of restlessness and constantly moving forward in the fire signs. Sometimes there's a need to find some relaxation to calm down this energy. In the water signs, it's definitely going to create some difficulties as well, especially in terms of sensitivity. High levels of sensitivity can be seen with this conjunction. And definitely in the water signs, you want to watch out for addiction, for self destructive behaviors, and so on. This is very important. And being cautious of the people who you're around as well. You can be easily influenced by others in these water signs as well, because this gives huge intuition and spirituality. You're very in tune with other people around you. This will also be most prominent in the Kendra houses of the first, fourth, seventh, and 10th. So if you have this in the first house, this can create some difficulties, especially in terms of dealing with relationships, with marriage, because this is going to influence the seventh house with K2 on the other side of this axis. So there may be some issues in relationships and need to find a way to compromise, to really come to a place of agreement within relationships becomes very important. If you have this in the fourth house, this can create issues in the relationship with the mother, the family, the home environment. There can be some disturbance that can be seen in this area. This definitely could create some issues with finding a sense of mental peace and stability within yourself. This takes some time for you to develop this with this placement. Sometimes there's a need to find meditation, relaxation practices when you have this in the fourth house for sure. If you have this in the seventh house, again, similar to first house, you're going to have the nodes that are affecting the first and seventh house axis. So this can create some problems in relationships. In the seventh house, it may also indicate a foreign relationship as well. Having connection with foreigners, with people from different cultural backgrounds can be seen. If you have this in the 10th house of the chart, this can actually make you famous, well known by others with this placement. You could do very well in the public, especially if this is placed well in the chart. So, what happens then when you have this conjunction of Rahu and Moon in your chart? Well, Rahu is indicating your desires in life, what you become attached to in this lifetime. And this can definitely show obsession as well. You become very focused and intense in this area where Rahu is placed in the chart. Rahu shows everything that is unknown to us, the things that we lack experience in. It also represents foreign lands, foreign cultures, foreign places. Rahu on the negative side can show deception, cheating, gambling, harsh speech, all sorts of addictive habits can be seen from Rahu. Rahu also can indicate some mental health disorders as well that can be seen. In the worst case scenario, it can indicate suicide as well. Heavy depression can be seen with Rahu. Rahu is a very intellectual planet. It can make you very innovative, thinking outside the box, seeing things in a different way, approaching life differently. It could definitely help with technology, innovation, new age situations. And also, Rahu represents politics as well. Rahu can give massive fame and recognition. Rahu shows our ability to rise in power and success. But Rahu is also an illusion. It has us chase after these material things in life that ultimately don't give us a sense of satisfaction and fulfillment like we would think. So there's also a feeling of emptiness that comes along with Rahu as well. The moon represents the mother, the connection that we have with our mother, the nourishment, the guidance that we receive through the mother. Moon also represents our mind in general, all of the thoughts, feelings, and desires that cross our minds throughout the day. The moon represents our need for nourishment and security, and it has a huge connection with the family, with the home, with the country of origin. Moon ultimately represents our sense of happiness and security. So, when there's a conjunction of Rahu and the moon, this is a very difficult conjunction. And definitely there's a need for remedial measures. So, I would leave remedies down below in the comment section for all of you on this video for sure. When the moon and Rahu are together, this creates extremes in life. You feel everything to an extreme degree, and this can create mental health disturbances for sure with this placement. So, definitely, you want to incorporate meditation, spiritual practice, things that are going to help you to relax because this makes the mind very obsessive and hyperactive when Rahu is conjunct with moon. Because of this obsessiveness, though, this can make you very intense in different aspects of your life. This could make you very obsessive about your work, which could make you very successful, very well known, very famous with this placement. This can make you a very skilled actor sometimes, even with this placement, because the moon is emotional and Rahu is exaggerating these emotions. So you play characters in movies very well with this position. This could be seen for some of you. This can definitely show some issues in relationship with the mother, the home, the family very early on in life. There can be a feeling of a lack of nourishment coming from the mother. Sometimes the mother could be emotionally unavailable in the connection, or there could actually be a loss or detachment from the mother that can be seen. You could be in the foster system with this placement, adopted if you have this in your chart. There could be some kind of issue coming in with the connection with the mother. Mother could have addiction issues, all sorts of difficulties of her own. Sometimes this could also negatively affect the health of the mother. Again, mental health disturbances could be seen with the mother, particularly if this is afflicted really badly in the chart. This can create some issues, and this will also create emotional disturbances within you as well. One of the difficulties with this conjunction is that there's a need to find balance because this can, again, give an obsessive tendency where you can do everything to the extreme. This can make you a perfectionist where you do everything with full intensity. And this can create a lot of imbalance within your mind. So there's a need to find that place of balance, of peace, of harmony. This becomes very important. Definitely, though, this can make you a very intelligent person because, again, Rahu is all about thinking outside of the box, doing things in an innovative, unique way. So, this can make you a trendsetter with this placement. It could make you very skilled in the media, in the public with this placement, doing things that are unusual, out of the box. You can be far ahead of your time with this conjunction. This will definitely intensify your desires as well. This can be a very materially driven placement, particularly if it is placed in a material house, such as the second house. This can make you very obsessed with obtaining wealth and security. Definitely, though, it can show that you have a very eventful life. There are extremes in your life. You can go through all sorts of sudden ups and downs like a roller coaster ride. And especially if this is happening in an eclipse in your chart, meaning that Sun is with this conjunction or Sun is opposing this conjunction, then you have a very dramatic, intense life experience. Sometimes this conjunction can also give you psychic abilities as well. You can be very skilled at predicting the future, seeing how different trends and patterns play out. And again, it intensifies the sensitivity. So you have a great ability at understanding other people, their motives, their intentions. On the flip side of this, though, this can also create all sorts of illusions, delusions within the mind. Some confusion with finding clarity in life can be seen at times. And definitely, this can show paranormal activity, especially if you have this placed in the eighth or 12th house of the chart or in the water signs. This can make you very mystical with this placement. You can have all sorts of unexplained experiences with this conjunction. One of the difficulties with this conjunction, though, is that it makes you very sensitive to other people. So if you're surrounded by negative people, this is going to influence your life as well. So you want to surround yourself by positive people who are going to help to uplift you. Be very careful of the company you keep when you have this conjunction in your chart. This can also make you a rebel as well. You could be very courageous with this placement, wanting to go against the norms, wanting to do things differently. But this could show some devious behavior as well. So you want to be careful of this, especially if you have this in the eighth house. This is going to get you into all sorts of situations where there can be difficulties. So you want to watch out for this. This definitely can show that the truth can come out, that you could get caught up into difficult situations. So, again, being careful of the company you keep becomes extremely important. Sometimes this could show difficulties with childbirth as well, but you want to look closely at the chart, and to see the D7 chart as well becomes very important. This could also make you a very magnetic and charming person, especially if you're a female with this placement. You have this seductive energy about you. You easily attract people towards you. But in general, this can make you famous. This can make you well known, where you can easily attract the attention of others. This could also make your moods very unstable at times. You can have very intense emotions, even destructive sometimes, if this is not well placed. You want to see the position of this. This becomes very important. This could make you a very creative and talented person, especially in the field of writing. You could be a very talented writer for sure. Definitely, it makes you ambitious. Again, whatever you focus your mind towards, you become very intense and obsessive about this, overly attached to things sometimes with this placement, which can cause some suffering and disappointment. So there's a need to learn how to let go sometimes, how to, again, find that center, find that peace within yourself. A lot of the time, this conjunction shows that you're chasing after happiness through external things. So there's a need to turn that focus inward and to find that happiness within yourself. Sometimes you can be very sensitive to the opinions of other people, what other people think about you. Again, there's a need to go inwards and to find out who you are as an individual. This becomes very important. This placement could make you very skilled in the business world, in private sectors and management fields. Sometimes with this placement, again, anything that has to do with business, media, journalism, dealing with the public can be seen. So I hope you all enjoyed this. If you like this, don't forget to leave a like. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next video.